From thousands of lakes and mighty rivers to fertile fields, Minnesotans are proud of our natural resources. While plentiful, these resources need to be protected and maintained for future generations.
All farmers in Minnesota are concerned about stewardship. I mean, that's a guiding principle for all farmers across Minnesota. Economics is important for them, but stewardship is also important.
And I think it's very vital that every producer does everything they can do to prove that water quality is a huge part of their goal and a huge part of their cropping technique.
Now, a new tool will ensure producers can continue their commitment to the environment. It's called the Minnesota Agricultural Water Quality Certification Program. Through this voluntary program, farmers receive priority for technical assistance and cost-share dollars to implement on-farm conservation practices. Farmers then receive regulatory certainty they will not be subject to new water quality regulations during their certification period.
So if there are new practices that need to be installed or pieces that need to be adopted on their particular farming operations, they would go into their conservation office just like they would in any other conservation program and get that technical assistance that they need to help enhance their operations and get them eligible for the certification program.
Farm operators seeking certification will be initially evaluated using a scientifically based assessment tool. 6 factors are examined: physical field characteristics, nutrient management, tillage management, pest management, irrigation and tile drainage management, and conservation practices. The assessment tool gives a score to each field, 1 through 10. A threshold score must be met or exceeded for an operation to attain certification. If certification criteria are met, the operation will be certified for a period of 10 years.
So this program will be able to help us document the work that farmers are doing all across the state and their commitment, and be able to quantify the results that we're making on the landscape.
It's really opened up the opportunity for us to have dialogue with the landowner about their existing operation. It provides us with the opportunity to talk about what are the recommended methods as it pertains to applying fertilizers or pesticides, and brings to light other conservation-related practices that could be utilized on their farm fields.
It's a valuable tool. And everything's a new tool in your toolbox, no matter how you look at it. And if it makes you do a few things a little bit differently, that's fine, because those might be real benefits for you somewhere in the future. So I would suggest everybody to give it a shot. Just give it a shot.
Because I do care about the water quality. It's very high on the list of things that we need to do right for a lot of reasons. You know, it's a moral obligation that you don't mess up the environment, and for ourselves and the generations to come.
I think it will be just a method to show that we care, and I really encourage that other farmers take a look at this and experience what we feel will be the big benefit of it in the long run.
This is your opportunity to clearly state to all of those that are watching the good work that you're doing in terms of ag quality in Minnesota.
For more information on the Minnesota Agricultural Water Quality Certification Program, or to sign up your operation for certification, go to www.mda.state.mn.us/AWQCP or email mda.mawqcp@state.mn.us.